Hello, brave, wonderful soul friends. Welcome back to another Conversations with Kristin, that glorious part of your day where you explore human consciousness from the inside out. So today I want to talk about dream chasing, the deeper desires within our hearts that would bring us the maximum amount of satisfaction and fulfillment that we often have a hard time prioritizing or pursuing. I want to talk about dream chasing in relation with our consciousness and all the stuff happening within us going on behind the scenes, beyond our direct and immediate awareness. So if you've been following my videos, you know that there's 5 aspects within our subconscious realms. And this is all according to my miraculous inner being diagram of consciousness. While healing myself deeply and completely from the greatest depths of darkness and impossibility, I mapped out human consciousness from my own, and then I took it out in the world and studied it in relation to other people. And I created a diagram that explains human consciousness from the inside out. And so in this diagram, there's 5 aspects of personhood in our subconscious realms that contribute to who we are, how we experience ourselves, and how we experience the world around us. Otherwise described as personality, mental health, and uniquely individualized experiences of consciousness. So we've got 5 aspects in our subconscious realms. And these aspects are affecting our ability to dream chase. And so when we dive deep into healing, transforming, and empowering our consciousness from the inside out, we gain a renewed ability to understand what we really want from life and from ourselves. And that's when we can start to have these shifts in our experience where we feel like we're able to express ourselves. We feel like we're able to chase our dreams. We feel like we're able to safely embody our desires. And so what's happening in our subconscious realms that stops us from dream chasing? What's going on within us that limits our ability to passionately pursue the deeper desires of our hearts? So within our subconscious realms, we'll just do a little review. We've got 5 aspects. Stimulus-dependent activation of neural networks, which just means the way that internal and external stimulus is activating the wiring of our brain. We've got belief systems, subconscious parts, memory systems, and attachments. And these 5 key aspects, components, comprise our subconscious realms. And our subconscious realms are that middle ground landscape between our conscious mind and our unconscious body. So for example, our attachments and memory systems connect our unconscious body, our brain-body neurophysiology, with our subconscious realms. And then stimulus-dependent activation of neural networks and subconscious parts connect our subconscious realms with our conscious mind. And you can learn more about this in some of my other videos. You can also learn more about it in my Restoring Consciousness Toolkit, where I share my miraculous inner being diagram of consciousness along with original tools I've used or created and used for myself to completely heal, transform, and empower human consciousness from the inside out. You learn step-by-step instructions of how to work with subconscious parts, how to recognize them, how to understand them, how to connect with them, how to respond to them, and how to help them heal. And you also learn how to reclaim your personal power in some pretty dynamic ways. So if you're interested in that, you can check out my Restoring Consciousness Toolkit. There's a link below that has all the information, all the magic that's included, and then instructions on how you can order one. So we have all these subconscious aspects. What's going on in our subconscious realms that stops us from dream chasing? What's going on in our subconscious realms that limits our ability to know what we really want from life and to be able to passionately pursue those desires? So all of our subconscious realm aspects can influence this. If we have a belief system that life is hard and life is suffering and life is not supposed to be joyous, and that could be rooted in experiences of trauma as one example, then we're not really going to be prioritizing our passions. If we have a belief system that our voice doesn't matter, that we're not seen, heard, or appreciated, that our expression is irrelevant and insignificant, then we're not going to be in tune with what we really want from life, and we're not going to be able to pursue that. It's going to be energetically blocked off from us. And I understand because I've experienced all these things I'm describing. And all of it got healed when I worked with my consciousness in these new ways, these profound ways that I've created from scratch. And so if there's a belief system that's stopping you, you're not going to know what you really want from life, and you're not going to be able to pursue it. The energy will be blocked. You won't be able to get there no matter how hard you try. So if there's a belief system that your voice doesn't matter, you're irrelevant, it doesn't matter, or if there's a belief system that it's not safe to express, if there's a belief system, and belief systems, just to clarify, these are not things where like consciously, I believe this. No. These are really deep in our unconsciousness. We're not aware of them directly. They exist in our neurophysiology. They exist in the wiring of your hand and your arm and your brain and the way your eyeballs blink. It's wired in the cells of your body, these belief systems. They have nothing to do with what you're consciously like, I believe this. That's not what I'm talking about. These are unconscious belief systems trapped in your brain-body wiring that you probably don't even know about directly. Maybe you do, maybe you're very aware and you've uncovered some of these things, which is amazing, and I applaud you because I know that's tough work. But these are belief systems are beyond our direct and immediate awareness, and we might see some of the results of it, like, I don't express myself a lot. Maybe I don't feel like it's safe to. But we're not. We might be able to recognize the clues of consciousness, right, and trace them back to it being a potential belief system. But belief systems are completely unconscious. We don't know about them directly, and they exist in our neurophysiological wiring, in our unconsciousness. Okay. So you might have a belief system, and again, speaking from personal experience, you might have a belief system that it's not safe to express, that there's some kind of threat where, and again, this could be rooted in trauma as one example, because our belief systems are connected with our memory systems, which are connected with our attachment development. So it all goes back to early childhood experiences and the way we've been experiencing life ever since. That's what wires our brain and body. Experience wires our brain and body. And so the belief systems develop from experience and the way that experience was processed, which is based on our attachment development, which is also based in experience. And so all of our belief systems come from experience in one way or another. And again, they're unconscious wiring inside of us. It's not something we're choosing. It's not something we're directly aware of, etc. And so, and another cool, crazy, wild, awesome, magical, astounding fact of belief systems directly impact the neurophysiological activation of our brain and body. Your nervous system regulation is partially dependent on your belief systems. Gosh, when I found that out, I was like, oh my smoking smokes! Belief systems are a little more important than I thought. I thought I was just healing my neurophysiology, but belief systems are a part of that apparently. What? It's pretty trippy how it's all connected. So you might have a belief system that it's not safe to express, that there's some kind of threat where if you express yourself, some kind of harm might come to you. And this might be a fear of physical harm, or it could be a fear of just being rejected and having negative comments or criticism or being completely ignored. Those are all threats because we're relational creatures. And so our neurophysiology interprets rejection as a physical threat. There's no distinction between them because we're relationally wired. Our neurophysiology is grown from attachment development, which is just relationships when we're really little and we don't know what relationships are yet. And so our entire neurophysiological wiring is dependent on relationships. And so a fear of being rejected or ignored or criticized can be processed as an equal fear in our brain and body and our entire neurophysiological wiring as a physical threat, an imminent physical threat. And so they're both completely valid because of the way that our neurophysiology processes that information and that data and responds to it. And so there might be a belief system that it's not safe to express. And if the brain-body system doesn't feel safe to express, then of course the dreams and passions of expressing and pursuing these desires are not going to be something that we can access because our brain and body are trying to protect them from the potential harms of what would happen if we tried to pursue them. Okay, so belief systems are one of the things in our subconscious realms that can stop us from understanding what we really want in life, what we really deeply desire, what our true dreams are, what our authentic hopes and wishes are, and can stop us from pursuing it. And again, it's all happening unconsciously, beyond our direct and immediate awareness, stemming from our neurophysiological wiring. Okay, so belief systems is one of them. Another one of them could be memory systems. If there was ever a time where we pursued a dream, if there was ever a time we pursued a desire, if there was ever a time we dared to express ourselves, and that didn't go very well, then there's a memory inside of our subconscious that's producing a message about how that's not something to be looked at again. Like, no, been there, tried that, didn't go well, gonna protect you from that happening again. Just don't look at your dreams. Don't look at your dreams. Because there's a memory inside of our neurophysiological wiring where we tried to pursue our dreams, we tried to embody our passions, we tried to dare to dream new dreams, make new wishes, express ourselves, whatever it might be, and it wasn't a great experience. Maybe we were disappointed, or there's a million things that could have happened to cause the memory of that pursuit or experience to be processed in a way where our brain and body say, let's never ever go there again. Okay, gonna hide your desires from you. I promise it's for your own good. It's for your own good. So if we have a memory where we tried to embody our dreams, pursue our desires, express our heart, and it didn't go great, then there's a memory in our subconscious realms that's shielding us from being able to access the energy of our true desires and pursue our real passions. If there's something in our attachment development in relation to this, that can also be a blockage, an energetic blockage to pursuing our deep desires and embodying our great passions and expressing ourselves uninhibitedly, which could lead to complete satisfaction and fulfillment in this life. If there's something in our attachment development in relation to this, that can block us too. And that might look like not being seen or appreciated during early childhood. Because attachment development forms in those very early formative years, when kids are even still learning language, they're still learning these left brain concepts. And in that time, if the unconscious brain-body system of this child does not feel seen, does not feel loved, does not feel appreciated, does not feel believed in, then the energies of that experience are going to be trapped in the deepest layers of our neurophysiology. And this we would especially not know about, because a lot of times these experiences happen before our conscious awareness has fully developed. And so we might not even know about this experience at all. We might have zero awareness that it has ever even existed, and yet it's impacting us in every moment of every day, here and now. And so there could be all these different aspects in our subconscious realms that are blocking us from knowing what we really want, what would really make us happy, what we really desire from life, from being able to fully express ourselves and embody our passions and pursue our dreams. The great part, though, is that our brain is being rewired every single day, which means what we do here and now today can affect the way we experience ourselves a month, a year, 5 years from now. And so even if we feel blocked from our dreams today, that does not need to be the case for the rest of our life. We can rewire our brain and bodies. In every moment of every day, there's an opportunity being presented here. How do you want to wire your brain? Every moment is an opportunity. This was one of my slogans when I was going through the greatest, deepest depths of darkness and impossibility. Every moment's an opportunity. Every moment's an opportunity. Every moment's an opportunity. I'm suffering. That's okay. Every moment's an opportunity. Because if I choose to harness every moment as an opportunity, the suffering will transform into dream chasing and liberation, and it did. So take every moment as an opportunity, no matter what you're going through. Do not ever let where you are be an excuse to not pursue where you want to be. I know it's hard. I've been there. I know it's hard. Don't let the difficulties stop you. You're stronger than what you go through. You're stronger than you think you are. You're stronger than you know. You have more power than you know. Don't ever let where you are stop you from pursuing where you want to be. Anything is possible. I'm living proof of that. And there's millions of other examples in the world of how impossibility is just a word, nothing more. There's even a play prompt in my Healing into Happiness playbook about this. Healing into Happiness Playbook is like a workbook, but a whole lot more fun. There's play sheets, no worksheets allowed. And it takes you through this entire process of liberating yourself into being able to experience everyday magic through transcendent self-love and rewire your brain-body system while having fun. And all of the content is easily incorporated into your everyday healing journey of life. So no matter who you are, where you are, how busy you are, how much time you do or do not have, these are practices that can be incorporated into your everyday healing journey of life. And there's so much content that you could continue using these books for radical transformation for 3 years or longer. There's so much goodness in it. And it completely lays out a brand new foundation for understanding mental health through a backdrop understanding of neuroscience and consciousness. And it explains how this book addresses all of the components of mental health to transform all of the aspects creating mental health personality and uniquely individualized experiences of consciousness. Very powerful book. Very powerful book. And there's a play prompt in there about how impossible is nothing. That's literally the title. Impossible is nothing. And it teaches you a practice so that you can believe in magic and you can have this mindful presence of transforming your perceptions of what is possible. So if you're interested in my Healing into Happiness Playbook, you can check out the link below for more information, or you can email me to order your copy at artistryofexistence@gmail.com. 3 years or more of transformative magic, and you get to go at your own pace and make it your own. And it's all based in deep love. Like while you're rewiring your brain and body, while you're regulating your brainwaves, regulating your nervous system, transforming your frontal lobe engagement, increasing brain balance between hemispheric regions, you're cultivating deeper self-love, reclaiming your power, celebrating yourself every step of the way. Love is poured into every page. Deep, great, expansive love is poured into every page. It's magic. I personally use the prompts daily and it still transforms my life. And I've been using these prompts for 5 years. I've been creating these prompts for 5 years and it still produces healing results when I consciously use them. So much power, so much magic. So check out my Healing into Happiness Playbook. So impossible is nothing. No matter where you are, you can always plant seeds to move towards the life that you desire to experience. You can transform the way you experience yourself. You can transform the way you experience your consciousness. You can transform the way you experience your mental health. You can transform the way you experience your external physical world. You can transform the way that you experience your internal energetic world. You can transform anything if you choose to. That is the power that you have. This is a fact. This is a fact. Experience rewires our brain. And so if we shift the way we're investing in our experiences, and focusing in intention and attention is one of many very powerful ways to do this, then we're literally planting energetic seeds to rewire our brain and body system, which is what houses our consciousness and creates experiences of mental health, creates our personal experiences of life and ourselves. So dream chasing is allowed. It's really encouraged, actually. Please chase your dreams. I love the quote. It says, "Do not ask what this world needs. Instead, ask what makes you come alive and go do that. Because what this world needs is more people who have come alive." I love that quote. So, dream chasing matters. Your satisfaction matters, your fulfillment matters, your happiness matters, your ability to fully express yourself, chase your dreams and embody your passions, share your talents and your gifts and your desires with the world. It matters. It matters deeply, it matters dynamically, it matters extraordinarily, it matters infinitely to you and the world. Your dream chasing matters to me. I care about you chasing your dreams. Okay? 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 So don't ever dismiss dream chasing just because it's unrealistic or because whatever stuff's coming up. Dismiss the reality that you perceive if it's stopping you from chasing your dreams. Because most likely it's not the entirety of reality, it's the reality being produced by your neurophysiology, which is only one perspective of reality. Which is good, because if it's not a fun perspective, you don't have to agree with it. You don't have to agree with the automated perspectives that your body creates. because your body's creating those perspectives based on memories. And if there's some painful memories, then there's going to be a painful perspective. And if you can produce different memories here and now through your experiences and the way you invest in yourself, then the way that you'll have perspectives in a month, a year, 5 years from now will be radically different. And it can be a lot more beautiful to experience. You have that power. If you're ever looking for healing journey guidance, if you want to transform your consciousness but you don't know where to start, if you're in a process of transforming your consciousness but you just need a little extra clarity or guidance or empowerment or some suggestions about how to go about things, whether you're trying to chase your dreams or whether you're healing from deep trauma or whether you're going through a relational battle or whether you're on a spiritual healing journey, I would be honored to step in as a healing journey guide and connect with you one-on-one through a consciousness consulting call where we share sacred healing space, and I create space for you to be exactly who you are, as you are, where you are, experiencing life as you are. And we connect with that exact space that you're already in, and from this space of authentic connection and unconditional compassion, we explore your clues of consciousness. What have you been experiencing in your internal world? And from that space, I help interpret the clues of consciousness. Okay, you're going through this on the surface because this is what's happening beneath the surface within your consciousness and or neurophysiology. And from this renewed space of self-understanding, I help guide you through a process to create a tangible plan of action. I share all kinds of ideas, and then I see what resonates with you so that we can create a tangible plan of action that you can actually do. It won't be overwhelming, it won't sound stressful, it won't sound painful, it won't sound impossible. It'll definitely be something that you can tangibly do in your everyday healing journey of life. We keep exploring until we get there. What can you do every day to reclaim your power, cultivate deeper self-love, and plant energetic seeds to rewire the way that you experience life? So if you're interested in my consciousness consulting services, you can check out my website for more information. There's more details about it all, rates, reviews, all kinds of goodies. Or you can email me at artistryofexistence@gmail.com to schedule your call today. I would be honored to connect with you, soul friends. You deserve to live in a consciousness that feels good, to inhabit and experience life through. You deserve to thrive as you are. You deserve to know the innate wholeness of all that you are. Every part of you deserves unconditional love, and the power of your love is going to be more fulfilling than any kind of outside love, I promise. Your love actually has the power to completely rewire and reprogram your entire subconscious realms, which in turn rewires aspects of your neurophysiology and transforms the way you experience your conscious awareness through your mind. Very powerful stuff. I would be honored to help guide you to the power that you already have. Dream chasing. Your dreams matter. Don't ever let a perception of reality limit the way that you dream. Your expression matters to your consciousness and to the beauty of the world. You might not know that, but I promise it's true. I promise that your dream chasing matters. I promise that the embodiment of your heart's desires matters. I promise that your gifts are worth celebrating. Your authenticity is your gifting. Your uniqueness is your magic. And it is time to share your magic with yourself. And then, who knows, maybe even with the world. I love you, soul friends. Thank you so much for being here. I appreciate you. I honor you. And I believe in you. Keep chasing dreams. And if there's something stopping you, please explore your consciousness. Please explore your neurophysiology. Because you do not need to experience this blockage for the rest of your life. You can transcend. I love you. Have a beautiful and blessed day, soul friends. Namaste.